All right. All right. Hello, everyone. Hello, people. My name is Derek. Some of you may be wondering why I have my eyes closed. That's because I'm blind, totally blind. I've been blind for 35 years. It'll be 36 years this month, November the 15th. And this is something that I normally do not do. But in light of what happened on yesterday with this election, I feel it's neat that I begin to start sharing my thoughts. Because my thoughts go deep. As me being a blind person, and some people may say, you can only think about things. You can't see anything, so you can only think about them. One thing that I was thinking about, because I've been hearing people that's posting their reaction to the results of the election. And by Donald Trump becoming the president again. And how devastating that is to some people. And let me tell you, it's devastating to me. The reason it's devastating to me is because of Donald Trump's previous presidency. And everything I was listening to that came from him. The way he was acting, not becoming of a president of the United States. I began listening to politics at the age of 10. I vaguely remember Jimmy Carter being president. I do remember a little bit, but I began paying close attention when Ronald Reagan became president. I even remember, matter of fact, I was watching the day they made the assassination attempt on on Ronald Reagan. I was actually sitting in front of the TV watching that. But what I remember is, since I've been listening to all presidential candidates, they all say they have a plan to better the United States of America. Everyone has this plan that's supposed to work for the United States. But as time go on and their presidency go on, there haven't been anyone that has, in my opinion, had the ultimate plan for the United States. There are so many flaws when it comes to these men and their plans, these presidents and their plans. And I'm not talking about just the Republican presidents. I'm talking about presidents, period. Barack Obama included. Now, I'm not saying that there hasn't been some decent presidents that have. But this is what I will say. When Donald Trump was running against Hillary Clinton, I said then, I do believe it's time for a woman. Let's see what a woman can do for the United States. Because I observed so many men that has not been the answer for the presidency of the United States of America. But she didn't win to Donald Trump. He got in as president. During his presidency, I was so afraid because the things that he were doing, it was very scary to me and a whole lot of other people. During this campaign, I don't understand why anyone hadn't raised the question of why throughout this process that they wasn't re-showing everything that he was doing during that presidency. All the antics that he were displaying when he was in front of the camera. How stupid he looked being the president. How he was representing us being our president. I just wondered why they didn't play any of that. All the comments that came out of his mouth. Why wasn't Kamala Harris' campaign not displaying all of that? It was like people had forgotten that. And it was like we didn't have a feeling about that when he was doing it. I wondered so much. And it seemed to me if we would have been, if y'all would have been playing, some of that, what he was doing, it would have reminded people of what is to come if he become president again. But now we're going to get the opportunity to find out exactly what it means for him to be president again. And to me, it's an ugly situation. It really is. I'm going to tell you, Donald Trump, I used to like Donald Trump. I did before I got to know him as president. Out of all the books I've listened to, Donald Trump's book is the only book I've listened to from the beginning to the end. I can't remember the name of the book right now. But what he showed me as a president and the kind of person that he really is, that scared me. And I was so scared for the United States of America. Now, I'm even more afraid. I really am. This is the last term that he can serve. Now, I have 5 daughters. I love very much. And I'm wondering what their future is going to be. What is it going to be for them in the future? To me, women should have carried Kamala Harris to the White House themselves. But their prejudice has gotten in the way, in my opinion. It's my opinion. Their prejudice has gotten in the way. Their husband's prejudice has gotten in the way. Because you can't tell me that a woman shouldn't want to be in control of her own body. That is crazy. Another thing I was thinking about, the border. Donald Trump ran his campaign against Hillary about securing the border. He said that he was going to build a wall to keep all the immigrants out of the United States. Why wasn't that focused on during this campaign? And she should have simply said, okay, well, you've been supposed to have secured the border for 4 years, and you didn't do it. Because if you would have did it when we inherited the presidency from you, the border would have been secured. But Donald Trump didn't do anything when it comes to that border. And I was just amazed at why no one was focusing on that. This is a very sad situation. And I realize, even though I'm blind, I can't see, but I can hear and understand everything. People talking about how much money they were getting when Donald Trump was in office. Hey, you had a Democratic Congress that voted on giving out that stimulus money. Donald Trump was against that. And y'all don't really understand what was going on with that. Because your mind cannot go past what you think or what you believe. But if you do the research, you will know everything that was going on. This is a really bad situation. And we're gonna have to find out what the fallout is going to be. There's going to be some repercussions with him being the president again. So I just want everybody to get prepared for it. Because, and this is what I want everybody to do when the time comes. Every time he comes out with something that we know is not right for the American people, I want you to speak to those people who you know voted for him and let them know this is what y'all voted for. Accept it. This is the last term that he can beat the president, and that's dangerous. That's dangerous. So I will be recording different comments as time go on. This is my first one. So be expecting many more. And Kamala, I'm sorry you didn't win, sweetheart. I really am. Because I really believe that you would have made a difference. And I really believe that you would have been for everybody. Everybody. I really believe that. I know you couldn't tie yourself to Joe Biden because he's still the president. People don't understand that. There's a lot of things that you couldn't say that you would do different because that's your boss. I understand that. But baby, believe me, it's a lot of people really understand that your hands were tied. And certain things you were unable to say that you didn't agree with. And it wasn't going to be that way if you became president. He put some stuff up that you just really couldn't comment on. I understand that. I can't see nothing, but I can hear everything. And I pay attention to what I'm hearing. So, hey baby, after he get through destroying what he's going to destroy, you be ready, because I believe there's a lot of people gonna carry you to the White House next time. Okay? Thank you for my comment.